Alright guys, what's going on? Okay, what I'm about to talk about, I'm gonna talk about my tattoos and how I do it and stuff. A couple of people have asked about it, so I thought it'd be a cool video to make. But don't, if this inspires you to do something like this, make sure you're an adult. If you're a kid, do not do this. I'm almost 42. I started doing these at last year, so 40. I was 40 years old. But I did a lot of research, and tattoos are forever. So if you decide to get a tattoo done or do one yourself or whatever, make sure it's something that means something to you, something that you will wear with pride forever. Because I mean, yeah, you can go get it removed, but that costs money too, you know, and pain. I hear it's pretty painful. So before I mean, in my 20s, I thought about getting a tattoo, and I had designed some for professionals to do, you know, and I'm so thankful that I didn't, because now I would have tattoos that I don't want, you know, and doing the way I do it now is it means something to me. It is for me. I would never do this for anybody else. It's all for me, and it's all part of the fight. I'm in continuous battle of mental illness and physical health issues, and so these are constant reminders to pretty much don't give up, you know, don't stop, keep fighting. So they have a deep meaning to me, and that's what you want a tattoo. Yeah, I mean, me personally, some people, they just want a tattoo because it's the cool thing to do, and that's fine. We're all different. But I will say, don't do this. Don't try this at home. it's exactly what the advice I would give now. But anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera around here. I started with let me see if I can find them. Yeah, I can. I started with these right here. See if I can get a better shot. Yeah, it's basically a sewing needle. There's a couple of sewing needles in this one here, and only one in this, attached to a chopstick with a needle, with a thread wrapped around the needle to absorb the ink. So I started with these because the way I do it is, I should have put this on a stand. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back now. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Anyways, yeah, these are sewing needles attached to a chopstick with a thread wrapped around it, and this is how I got started. And you basically you dip it in ink and slowly poke your way through the design that you put on your skin. Anyways, I didn't know what I did all the research and saw how it was done on YouTube and the internet. The things you can learn on the internet's dangerous. But I practiced on my thigh. This is my upper thigh, the top of, right above my knee. So this was the first one I did with these type of needles, the sewing needles. And then the second one, I think, was this one, the Hello Kitty skull, then the diamond, and then the star. And then this tattoo here, you can see how the lines are thinner. I started using real tattoo needles for guns, for tattoo machines. And I even bought a cheap machine, but I don't like it, and I don't want to use it. So I did this skull with one of these type of needles, and then I actually did this little lightning bolt with the machine. But I was like, you know what, that's not what this means to me. the whole point of doing it by hand is part of the process for me. And so once I did that, practiced on my leg, and realized, okay, I can do it. And they take a long time. I mean, that's a couple of hours for each one, probably at least 2 hours for each of these 4 tattoos. You sit there and poke for thousands and thousands. So then the second one, or when I started doing it where it was visible, this was the first one, a coffin with a banner around it that says "Not Yet." And basically the reason I did that, my mom hates that one, but she don't like me having tattoos anyways. But by all rights, I should be dead from situations I've been in. I've been shot at a few times. I've had weapons pulled on me, close calls, and so I'm not dead. And then when it comes to the health, I'm not dead. And whether you believe in a higher being or if you have a purpose, whatever it is, there's a reason that I haven't died yet, and I still fight to stay alive. So that was the first one to keep reminding me, hey, keep going, you know, something's going on. And then I started the finger tattoos, and this one on the pinky is that's the Native American symbol for the Thunderbird footprint, which means bright prospects or like a bright future. And because I'm Native American, or part Native American, the symbols meant something to me. The diamond is a symbol for strength. It can mean several different things. For me, it means just strength. Then on the middle finger, I put a star. Basically because I'm an effing rock star. That's the only thing I can come up with on that one. And then on the pointing finger, I've got an arrow. And in the Native American symbols, the arrow can mean direction or means protection. And that's what it means to me, is protection, is basically protecting myself, I guess you could say. But then I did this one. This is a semicolon, which if you or anybody in your family suffers with mental illness, go online and check out the Semicolon Project. It's basically awareness for mental health. And so if you ever see someone with a semicolon tattoo or on their shirt or on something, that's basically means there's pauses in life, no periods. Period is the end of a sentence. And mental illness will cause your life to pause, but if you think of it that way, it's just a pause. It'll come back around. So that one probably means one of the most meaningful ones to me, that small little thing, because it's also a silent way of promoting mental health awareness, people who see it and understand what it is. Then I got some paint on me from painting. These two symbols are the chemical symbols for dopamine and serotonin. And basically those are the chemicals that your brain produces that sends the signals to your mind and body and soul, whatever, that you feel good, that you're happy, and so that's a reminder that when the depression is real bad, all I have to do is look at this, because with depression, it's not always triggered by something. It can just be there because your brain's not producing the chemicals. And so when I'm in those situations, this will constantly remind me it's just chemicals. You know, do what you can and keep going, keep pushing forward. And then I started on this big thing. This one I need to do some more to it, because it was taking so long and my arm was hurting so bad. I don't know how many hours. I think there's 3 days worth of work in this, but it says I am the architect of my own destruction. Basically, you know, the choices we make either destroys us or builds us. So this is to remind me to keep making healthy choices, because I am the architect of my own destruction. It's up to me. and it's not always easy. It's hard a lot of times. And then this one, I don't know if I can get a good view of that. It says, getting the light, it only takes one candle to battle the darkness, and then a candle. But basically that's another reminder when the days are dark for me, the depression is deep, then I'll look at that and try to find one little thing that I guess kind of makes me feel good or something, and then it can kind of help you basically light that candle in your darkness. I'd like to give you an idea. This candle took 3 hours, and each line took 2 hours each line. So I did the candle and the top line first, and then the two lines at a time for 4 hours for each one. So I've got about 9 hours, 2, 4, 6, 8, 13 hours in that one tattoo, which if you went to a tattoo shop, that'd be done in 5 minutes. But I did all the research. I have all the supplies here to keep everything clean. I don't reuse needles. They're actually kind of cheap. You can get them by the box, but I have alcohol, I have antiseptics, I have bandages, and I do it clean. I don't want to am I on there now? I don't want to get an infection. That is a major it's a major issue. If you get an infection in your tattoo, that can cause all kinds of problems. So you have to be safe, and I did tons of research before I put a needle in my skin. I didn't want to, I cherish my body. I didn't want to mess myself up by trying to do this. And so that's basically it. You gotta know what you're doing. I suggest don't. I mean, it's not something that anybody should just try. I'm not trying to brag, or anything. You have to understand your capabilities, and what you want. And so I would, if you want a tattoo, go get a professional to do it. This has a whole different meaning to it. It's more, to me, it's more than just getting a tattoo, and that's why it's there. They're constant reminders for me. And I plan on getting more. I'm going to do some more, and I might get some professional ones. I've practiced with my left hand, not on me, on some fake skins, which doesn't react like real skin. They're a few dollars on eBay from China. The same color almost of my skin, but it doesn't really react like real skin. And so I've practiced with my left hand, so I don't think I'm going to do that. And yeah, or I have some designs for professional artists if I ever get to a point financially to where I can pay somebody to give me a tattoo. I'm really about to trust the artist, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. It was kind of fun to make. I don't mind talking about them, because they are tattoos to inspire, I guess you could say. They're for me, but they're also in such a visible area that when people read it, I've had people, make comments about it, and what it meant to them. So it's kind of cool, You see somebody with a cool picture tattoo, oh, that's awesome, that's a cool picture, it's cool, but then you see stuff like this, and for it to evoke an emotion in somebody, or it's kind of different. So that's what these mean to me. So yeah, Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know if you have a favorite one, or if you think, man, that's kind of funky. Why would you do that? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I mean, I've got some reactions from family about it. You know, I have a very conservative family, like all around. Some not so much, but for a majority of the family, it's very conservative. So I've got some reactions and comments and judgments. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. What your ideas are on someone who would do this. It'd be interesting to know. Anyways, that's that. Smooth Criminal signing out. Be good or be good at it. Oh, that won't be a tattoo. I don't think I'm gonna put that on me.